Oh, let me get rid of this Jolly Rancher.
You still ain't had the Jolly Rancher with the water yet?
I used to eat it like that when I was a kid. Like, dang. Hold on, it's jammed. I need to start oiling this thing, man. It jam all the time. Man. Hey, speaking of that, I don't know. Ain't nothing illegal about what I'm about to say. So I thought something went down one time. Recently, like last couple days, and I cocked it, and it got stuck. And my dude at the shop was like, "Man, you gotta regularly oil that." Yeah. And I wasn't aware of that.
See, I've never taken away or taken apart like any of my stuff. If it's just not like the slide at the top, I'm not taking it apart. That's the only thing I know how to clean. Other than that, it got to go get clean.
Yeah. Yeah. Like. I'm tripping. Like. Share, subscribe, share the live, get 5. We in the Shonen Shop. Shonen Cheesy.
Shonen Cheesy, baby.
Hey, what about Two Blue Vortex?
You ever heard
words like that?
Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah, Mangekyo Sharingan. Super Cube.
Super Cube. Was KCM Kuruma Chakra Mode? KCM 1, KCM 2.
Hey, I smell some fire. What you got over there, man?
I got that 2 Blue Vortex pack.
Hey, man, you need to do that off the camera, man. They gonna do it on it. Like, don't care, man. Hey, what else you got over there, man?
I got I got a half ounce of that Super Cube.
Okay.
They come in little nuggets like this, like little cubes.
Hey, I am excited for what's to come with you know what? We're gonna talk about this thing on my screen real quick right away. Hold on. What we going here tonight? Let's bring this over. And this is fair use. What's going on right here? What's about to go down over here? Fair use. So my man, who's my man right here? I fuss with dude, man.
Who dog right there?
Yeah, what's dog name? Hold on.
That is Jigen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's Jigen.
Yeah, dude cold.
Yeah.
Hey, so is he somehow
not
related?
Jigen? That's not Jigen. My bad. Jura.
Okay. Is he somehow related to the other zipper dude?
No, not per se. But he is 10 tails. So when 10 tails absorb like people, they get their abilities and their powers and stuff like that. So yeah, that's Jura. And if I'm not mistaken, Sasuke turned into a tree. So he may be using Sasuke stuff.
Hey, this was cold. I didn't really know what was happening. So maybe you could add some context to what was happening. I thought it was cold.
Yeah, so Boruto. So at this point, Boruto he's left the village and he's coming back to the village because they're technically trying to destroy the village. So their whole thing is they're born from the 10 tails, and I forget the name of their little group, but they're all picking people that they kind of just want to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So some people trying to get Sasuke up out of here. Some people trying to get Boruto up out of here. Some people trying to get Shikamaru up out of here. But Boruto pretty much is just not trying to let that slide.
Yeah, and they was getting busy. Okay, so his explain. Damn, I hate that you have to do this for the noob. Explain what abilities was happening right here, because I was kind of confused of what he was doing. What's going on here? Well, he didn't just slice him up.
Boruto has a lot of new jutsu, gang, so it's hard to say what he's using if he's not saying it, right? Because he has so many things at his disposal. But yeah, even with that being said, he has jutsus that uses the Earth's rotation. He has brand new Rasengans. Like Boruto's technically OP. And he learned a lot of his stuff from Sasuke. So a lot of the moves you see Boruto using is Sasuke's moves.
So I hear Sasuke coming back, man. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, because he's the whole thing that Boruto is trying to do right now is he's trying to free Sasuke. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't strike me that he comes back. He's not dead. You know what I'm saying? He's just in the tree.
So I'm seeing that's mixed, if that's a good thing or not, among the majority of fans. I would say that they're saying that they're not liking that.
Yeah,
why are they saying that? Why are they
because
saying that, man?
Sasuke took a major nerf when Boruto took his Rinnegan, right? He took a major nerf. So with him taking that nerf, these battles he should kind of be like outclassed. You know what I'm saying? So if he does come back like stronger than ever with just some crazy buff from out of nowhere without explaining how it goes, it's gonna be trash. Like, I don't mind him being saved, but I don't want him to come back and be the savior.
Hey, you ever like was you good at like calculus?
Calculus? Absolutely not.
Okay, so when I saw some like calculus homework in front of me, I'm like, that's how I felt when I was reading this. I was like, what's happening? Okay, so he wrote up was like Rasengan
to the back.
He's yelling that out, meaning did they show they didn't show the ability, or am I not seeing what
his Rasengan is invisible? Boruto has an invisible Rasengan. They showed it when he was a kid and Naruto and Sasuke was fighting Momoshiki on that tree stump. It showed that Boruto has a invisible Rasengan. I think he uses wind nature to make it invisible.
Man, yeah, calculus homework, man. What you was just talking about, man. Hey, I used to look at it like, how am I ever gonna do this?
That boy right there, he a dog. That's Kashin Koji right there. He's a Jiraiya clone. So Pervy Sage from the original Naruto, he's a clone. He's a clone of him. So he was even able to get into the leaf, and their defenses didn't go off because it recognized his chakra signature as Jiraiya's. So he was able to get past like certain what do you call them? Like them? They be doing the little mind control stuff. They keep watch over the leaf. He was able to get past them.
What's up with this new power that old girl got?
Who Sarada?
What's up with Sarada's new power?
I'm not up on her Mangekyo yet.
Okay, so that sounds like manga to me. And then what are we talking about, man? Like,
well, so you have a Sharingan.
You speaking manga.
Well, it kind of translated. The Sharingans, it goes through phases, right? So you have like a 1-tomo Sharingan, a 3-tomo Sharingan, then it goes to like Mangekyo Sharingan, and then in Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and then like Rinnegan and so forth, right? But when you have like an Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, they give you signature abilities like Obito has Kamui and Itachi has Amaterasu and things like so. It gives you a special ability whenever you unlock that phase of your dojutsu, they call it.
Hey, I was locked in on
that boy Boruto scrapping, ain't he?
Yeah, getting busy. Hey, I'm trying to know is old girl more powerful than everybody? Why is everybody like, oh snap, she got a new power?
Because that's so the lore of the Uchiha clan in itself, right? Their history was changed. What do you? He said he's talking about One Piece. He said you see the beginning of Kuma's backstory.
Man, I ain't seen no.
But look, so their lore was pretty much changed, right? And in regards to the Uchiha, there's only a couple left. You got Sarada and you got Sasuke, and their dojutsu is considered to be one of the most powerful dojutsu. So when she's unlocking this power, people really don't know what it is, so they don't know how to contend with it. It's dangerous at this point. It's a threat because it's new and nobody has no counters for it.
Hey, I got some counters for it, man. I got something even more confusing. You want to know what's even more confusing? Huh? than Boruto.
What's that?
Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. I'm even losser.
Losser is crazy.
Yeah, I'm losser. Hey, the dude's name right here, Ushiko. Uzuhiko.
Uzuhiko. That's the name of his. That's the name of his Rasengan.
Damn. Okay.
It's the one that uses.
I'm thinking he called him like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, yo, like somebody.
Sarada and Boruto carrying the series on their back. That's a fact.
Hey, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, so Uzuhiko it's the name. It's because right there we're only seeing Boruto and Jura, if I'm not mistaken. But he's using flying Raijin right there. So that's actually crazy when you ask what abilities he's using. I forgot to tell you that he knows flying Raijin, which is the same thing that his not his pops, but his grandpops use, Naruto's pops. It's one of the moves where they mark you and he can instantly teleport to you wherever that mark is. One of the strongest and fastest moves in the series. Yeah, so he can use that, which is also crazy because who taught him that?
Oh, it's like one of the made up anime powers?
It's not made up because it's been in the Naruto series, but nobody can do it, gang. Sasuke can't do it. Naruto can't do it. There's nobody who's been shown using the flying Raijin other than Minato.
What if he's the one?
Yeah, we live, big dog. What's up?
What up, David? What's cracking, man? Hey, what if he's just the one? Like he just knows gifts.
But he's even as a kid, gang. So this is how we knew Boruto was going to be a prodigy. Because as a kid in the Chunin exams, he was already using more than one chakra nature, even without that that little cheating ass thing that he got from oh boy. You know what I'm saying? He was already using more than one chakra nature. So we already knew he was going to be OP when he got older. On top of the fact that the nigga chain with Sasuke, he's not a traditional leaf ninja. He's a rogue ninja. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
Boruto's going crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, Kizaru Speed Blitz the verse, gang. Even with flying Raijin, it's not faster than light.
Impressive. Hey, they kept giving props.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of prop giving. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because Boruto that nigga, you got no choice but to respect it.
Hey, that ninja, he literally is that.
Literally, ninja. Yeah, literally.
Hey, I was digging it, but I was just confused. But hey, nothing's more confusing than Super Cube.
Hey,
what is? It's almost like it's just here for me to look at and marvel at
and be in awe.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is
for, because I'm like, what's happening?
Hey, but a lot of Chinese anime is hard to follow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Japanese stuff, with the exception of like Fate, because Fate kind of hard to follow if you're not up on it. But like a lot of Chinese anime, like they are real mythical and like they beat around the bush a lot. Even though the scrapping is tight, the story be kind of all over the place.
Here is.
He would. He gonna like it. If he don't like it, he's just saying it because he biased.
Hey, why I gotta be that, man?
I said if.
Here we go. Hey,
I can agree with that.
Hold on, let me take this off. So what is this, episode 10? So
yeah.
Hey, you know what I really hold on, is that playing? Hold on.
Yeah, cut that cut that audio off.
Fair use. Hold on, let's see.
Get that audio up out of here.
How we do this? Mute that? Okay.
Yeah, let's mute that.
Hey, so fair use. So when someone hits a wall, I love it. In this show, when they come in contact,
it is royalty. I haven't seen. I thought you were asking a question. Yeah, they are hard.
No. They dope. They're dope to look at. He said it earlier. Hey, look at that chopper that he got. That looks like the same chopper.
Hey, that one from just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Hey, the action. You know what? Okay, I'm about to make a I'm about to make a judgment, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. The action usually is immaculate.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
The
But
action, the choreographies and stuff.
Yeah, the stories be kind of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So from what I know, they're like they're using, there's different factions of this cube, and the cube can give, there can be different users of the cube, if I'm not mistaken. Because you remember that dude at the end of the newest episode 11, they kind of hinted that this dude can kind of do a little something.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're there. We have two teams trying to break up what faction is going on. Hey man, I'm like, hey!
Yeah,
and I know dude is like ultimately fair use. Dude is like ultimately unstoppable OP because he's like learning his powers as they go. Kind of like solo leveling to me. That's what I was getting. It's very solo level-ish.
Yeah. The way that he gets abilities and he gains experience and stuff from it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like learning maybe this thing might be kind of using them as the trick bag and kind of the cube I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The cube might be up to a little something because it's doing and saying a lot of weird stuff.
Like the Holy Grail. So a lot of people don't know in Fate, the Holy Grail is actually alive, gang. Okay. It's not just like it's not like a thing. Spit on that. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be fire if the cube was actually a sentient being like the Holy Grail, because the Holy Grail cannot like you, gang. So it would be tough if the cube was doing the same thing. I would rock with that.
Hey, I am impressed with the choreography. It's off the chain. I love it, and I like a lot of the way these characters look. I don't really understand what's happening, but for some strange ass reason, because I love scrapping,
they scrapping.
It don't matter. I'm here.
No matter what's happening.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna watch the next one. I'm like, yeah, it's lit as hell. Especially when the two girls got busy. So, shout out to this. Shout out. What is this site? What is this site called?
IQ.
Okay, yeah. So shout out to them, well, whoever you are. I know you try to charge me $11.99, and something happened. It was like it flagged up. I gotta bust y'all out, man. It flagged up on my account as fraud.
Mine too, because it's coming straight from China. They was like, "Hey, who is these Chinese people trying to take $12 from you?" I was like, "Hey, man, let them slide, man."
So that's part of this bull crap that's going on, correct?
Yeah.
Fraud. They're like, some fraudulent on your account. I think we should shut down this card, man. That's they hit me with all that. I said,
nah. They said there's some Chinese people in your stuff, man. Yeah.
I know what it is, man. Hey, the tariffs is going down. So with that being said, the scrap between old girl and old girl right here. So he is this girl that he would live and die for, just so happened to be working with him. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. If there was having him do certain things for whatever said reason, cool with that. But the fact that she's right there by your side the entire time, I'm like, man, why did y'all do that? Because the banter sometimes veers off into, man, where the fighting at, man? Because I think y'all chose to put her in this position so that she could have that interaction with him throughout the show. And I don't think
it's like that comic relief, or he needs like that person there that's always going to be able to check him or bring him out of situations because he feels so deeply for him. She's going to keep him from going off the ledge. Like, you know, every anime, Japanese and Chinese.
I'm a little tired of it. I'm like, hey, come on, man. You don't have to have this in there. Like when he showed up right before they got busy, and he was like, she was choking him up, like, why didn't you answer your phone? Tell me where you, and had like man, this ain't the place for this, man. Let's get to it.
Let's scrap.
But when they get to it, I'm in there and I'm here for it, man. So where we at? What has your number dropped of fires, or because
it hasn't gone up because I feel like none of the fights that I've seen top that one fight when old boy was using the talismans. I still feel like that was choreographed the best. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't gone up because nothing's impressed me better than that. But it's still at a steady like 8, gang. It's still doing this thing.
A steady 8. Oh, I'm gonna have to say the scrapping is the only reason I'm here. I feel like a lot of when you try to make your damn, should I do this? Damn, you know what? No, I shouldn't do that. I'm about to tell a little personal situation. Somebody told me something about their story, and it was so like, it was so like intricate that it kind of took me out. Like, they was telling me a personal story that they was writing, and I'm listening to the story of what it's about, and it was so like, you're trying to be advanced, so you're making your story very like confusing, and just because it's confusing doesn't mean it's like hella deep.
Just because you don't understand, what do you say? Just because you don't understand him doesn't mean that he's nice.
Yeah. It's just like, nah, and I feel like there's a lot of that going on with Supercube and how it's came to be and how it can learn things and how it can go that step further. That brought me down a bit. I'm like, man, like, I don't like me and Bobby was just talking about this. I don't like OP people. OP characters are like trash. Like, even in the comic realm, when they do the whole one above all and the god, and like, nah, man. All of these dudes are that. I don't see them struggling at all.
Right.
Like, when you think about it, like, when you're the top and nothing can, for me, when you're the top and nothing, you're like the Omega. What is the point of me watching your story? That's how I be thinking. Like, when nobody can stop you and you're just the impossible man, what is interesting about what I'm watching?
I feel that way about One Punch Man. That's the reason why I don't like One Punch Man. I don't like the main character.
I see him get his ass whooped though.
You know, not Saitama.
He do. I've seen him get his ass whooped.
No, you haven't.
Oh, okay, that's a lie then.
You just lied.
No. Hold on. If you getting stomped out, I feel like
you talking about when he don't take no damage. So you've never seen Saitama get whooped on, gang. Only time you've seen something happen to him, like, yeah, he's been punched to the ground, but he doesn't take any damage. He's just sitting there. His face is real monotone because he's not taking damage from it.
Okay.
And then he gets up and takes him out in one punch. Like,
I'm looking at it as a point system type of scrap. You get what I'm saying?
But he's gonna beat him in one punch. So that, like, there's a lot of strong people, like, they'll slam him into the ground. Boom.
That's whack.
That's Saitama. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
That's trash.
Now, in the manga, he fights Cosmic Garo, and Cosmic Garo and Saitama kind of getting some scrapping in. But, like, you know what I'm saying? But they both, at that point, just crazy OP. But other than that, gang, ain't nobody putting their hands on Saitama.
Yeah. Yeah, don't bring me impossible people, man. I'm gonna, and that's why the fires have dropped for me, because I'm gonna be, I'll say like I'm at a 5. I'm gonna be bored until I'm literally feeling like I tune out everything, but then right when some scrapping happened, I look at the screen.
The scrap census.
When I hear, you know how the music go up a little bit. Oh, this is scrap, right? Yeah. Let me pop in here, man. Everything else I don't care about. I don't care about how it works, because it's like the symbiote. It can do pretty much anything you want it to do.
I want to know how it works. I want to know what it is.
Is it alien? Is it alien technology?
I'm thinking it might be. I'm thinking it might
there's
be.
the gun, here's the wand, here's the thing, here's the gauntlet. Like, nah, man. Who? Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet, man. It's like, nah.
I wonder if it's like time space or space time. Like, who knows? I'm interested in seeing what it is though, like where it comes from and how it changes you.
Hey, it's almost like an infection, almost.
Right.
And how I'd be talking to him is very parasitish. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Hey, man. We've been having a little debate behind the scenes, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've been having a little. We've been talking a little something. Hey, is this a run? Is this another one?
What?
I don't know. We might have another run because he don't want to admit. He said, "Okay, no, never mind, never mind. Can't say that off the record. I'm about to call this dude. Yeah, off the record. I'm about to call this dude and tell him that I'm recording. Hold on, here we go. We're gonna do this live. This is how you do this. Let me see. Right. Come on, right. There we go. Boom, boom. Hey, if he don't answer, it's a run. Mm-hmm. And if he can you hear that?
Nope.
Hold on. Yo, where you at, man? Hey, you being recorded, so don't say nothing crazy, man. What? Is this sounds like a run?
He running? What are you
talking about?
Hey, don't say anything that would incriminate yourself because you're on live. You're on the live. So I'm asking you, is this a run?
From
what? From what we was talking about, the debate about the parents. Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Is there a link in
there? Is there a link? Hey, African Bomb Do-Rag. Can you check and see if there's a link, sir?
I'm gonna put it in there.
Okay. No. Check and see if there's one in there already. Just I want you to look first and see if there's one in there.
Yeah.
Because he said something that's kind of related to this, and he can speak on it if he wants to.
Hey, it ain't no link in there.
There's no link. Okay,
no link.
So there's no link. So you see, that's another time it happened. Do you see what I'm saying? Rocks live on the air. We live, so don't say nothing that's crazy.
Send the link.
Hey, no, sir.
I just sent the link. You seen it. I seen you see it.
Rocks.
Did you say no to sending me a link?
Rocks. Don't try to spin this thing. I am telling you, it happened again right now. Santo just checked, and there was no link in the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember what we was talking about, or do you want to have this on here or not?
Hold on. What part are we talking about?
I'm talking about if you want to have what we was talking about. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to.
I'm so confused. Hold on.
Okay. I am asking you, is this a run? Okay.
From me?
When I first called you, and we're gonna tie this in. This is gonna make sense to everybody once we tie this in. I just asked you when you answered this phone, are you running? Correct?
I guess you did, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if that was for me or
okay,
not.
So the last time I asked, are you running? You remember what happened that we discussed?
What happened?
No, never mind. Just come in. Just get in here, man.
Thank you. I'm
Nah. You okay? Nah, nothing. Just hop in here real quick, man.
Hold on.
Yeah, that I don't want to call that a run because I want to hear what he has to say, sir. Champ Cheese is in the building.
Yes,
Champ
sir.
Cheese, what's cracking, Champ Cheese? Okay,
yes,
so do you not want to have this conversation because we don't have to?
I don't mind having a conversation.
No, I don't mind having a conversation either. I'm talking about a specific conversation?
We can have it.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not saying that we have to have it.
So let's have it.
Oh, okay. So are you sure you want to do that?
I'm very much fine with it, having a conversation.
Okay, cool. So we was told that, I mean, we both said African Bam Durag. Can you attest to this? That we all three said that Rox ran our last match. Did we say that?
Hold on, he's not. I don't think he's in here.
Why is he not in here?
No, he just left. Look at the screen.
Okay. That's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing why that happened. Sir, I said that you were running, and something might have happened that happened again right now to prove that I was not lying. It does happen.
Oh, well, you don't put the link in the chat.
Did I not put the link in the chat?
Get me up out of here.
Did I not?
What's up, Andy? What's going on, Playboy?
Hey,
Hey,
right.
man,
Hey, Champ Cheese, let's not do this. Can we do this and then get it over with so we can move
let's
on?
go ahead.
Okay. So do you have your parents?
Oh no.
For Mother's Day and Father's Day?
No.
Okay. So
I can pick two right now.
No, but that could be a run. You could kind of consider that.
But it's not hard to pick two parents.
Okay. Well, it's kind of not being ready for the match. So, yeah.
Oh, is this a match?
Oh, yeah. So, you didn't know that? Hey, so African Bomb Durag, if we're gonna keep it real, let bygones be bygones before to keep it neutral here. Do you remember us discussing what was going to happen tonight?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. And did it come off as a match because we're gonna shoot what we discussed? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, from what I
okay. So and he was on the phone, correct?
I was absolutely on the phone.
Okay, so it could have been a run. I'm saying it could be.
So let's do this again. So you said you wanted to have a conversation, and about what run now, sir?
What you mean?
You said you wanted to have a conversation
about
run. So you said
I said if you want to have it.
No, and I brought it up again. So what are you talking about me running?
No, I'm here.
You want to talk about that?
Hold on.
Do you want to have that conversation where we had Bobby on the phone?
Which one?
So what do you?
Hey, you better speak in code, sir, because
there's. Hold on. Does that sound like code, Santo?
No, it don't sound like code.
Like I said, XO. Do you want to have? Because you asked me, do you want to have that conversation? So I'm trying to clear up what conversation you talking about. Are you talking about the conversation me and you and Bobby had about the last night situation?
I wasn't talking about that, but we could talk about that.
Okay, so then what are you talking about? What conversation do you want to have?
No.
Fine.
You want to have? Hold on. Nah, fuck it. You want to have that conversation?
Let's have it.
So
no, hold on. I'm asking Champ Cheese. I'm asking him.
He knows you talking to me. So once again, you asked, do I want to have that conversation? And I'm trying to figure out what conversation you wanted to have because I'm all for it.
Okay. Okay.
So what conversation?
Have conversations. About? Hey, I'll let you take the first jab. I'm sorry, y'all. This is happening right now, but it's happening, and we gonna do it. So, yeah, go ahead. Take your shot, man.
Okay, I guess I got to do this again. Let me slow it down.
No, take your shot. Go ahead.
Let me slow it down because Santo, he's not.
No, sir. Sir, go ahead. Go ahead.
He's not hearing me.
Go ahead.
You said, do you want to have that conversation?
Yeah, so bring it up. I'm telling you to bring it up right now. Go ahead.
If you stop interrupting,
okay,
you will hear.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm going to slow it down.
Go ahead, sir. You ain't got to add all the extras. Go ahead.
Oh, I got to add the ketchup and mustard.
No. Go ahead, sir.
So...
We having some past beef conversation.
Yeah, you might have to wait till after the scrap, Andy. You might have to wait till after the scrap.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
You asked me, Champ Cheese, do I want to have that conversation?
I am saying it's a go. You said it's a go, correct?
Hey, Santo, can I get this?
Okay, so for the record, this is something that's off the record.
No, this what?
It was
I don't remember it. Was it off the? It wasn't off the record for me.
Hold on.
Well, that's why we brought Bobby in.
When I jumped on the call, it wasn't off the record.
No. Oh no, not that. Not that.
No,
not
no,
that.
No.
Okay.
Nah, you don't know nothing about this.
Okay.
So
that's why he brought up Bobby.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Was that the conversation you're trying to have?
What the dub that I got?
Is that the time?
That I got.
Let me ask you a question. Is that the conversation you wanted to bring?
The dub that I got?
All I need is a yes or no. We don't need the extras.
I want to know.
I'm gonna ask you again.
Okay. Hold on. This is absolutely clarification. What Bobby gave me the dub on? Is that what we talking about?
So I'm asking you a question. That conversation, yes or no? I didn't know this was hard. Is this arithmetic?
Okay, go ahead. Okay, I'll just say yes.
No
I
asked
the question.
No question.
Is what a yes or no question?
It's not a yes or no question.
It's what a yes or no question.
Oh my! Is that the conversation you're talking about?
Let's have it.
This nigga's not gonna say yes or no.
Now, okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
now.
thank you.
Now it is. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's
off the record with it on record. But he was totally
you did not have to dance around that. I don't know.
Okay, no, because I believe it was off the record. So if it didn't offend you, then we good.
Why would I be offended?
Okay, cool. Go ahead, because I got the dub.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
The dub about what? I want to know what y'all talking about now.
That he ran. He should have called and checked what's up with the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That day he ran from the match.
So
that never was discussed outside of that because it was off the record.
No, it wasn't, because nobody said it was off the record.
I did.
No, to who?
No. I said, I asked you, is this off the record? And you said, yeah.
What? Oh.
Why you think I was dancing around it?
Somebody lying?
Exactly.
He's lying about the off the record because when the conversation
do we have to get Bobby involved? I think we might have to get Bobby involved. This is the reason why conversations are not to be had without a ref, without somebody to witness. So Bobby was there. Bobby was there. No, sir. No, sir.
Real quick.
Watch.
Listen.
Here we go.
Listen.
Go ahead, sir.
Santo, as long as you've known EXO, do you think he would want an off the record dub?
No. I asked you. I asked you, sir.
With Bobby there.
Oh yeah, we about to do it right now.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he gonna pick up. He definitely gonna pick up. Hey, is that a link in the chat?
It's in there.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So Santo, African Bondurag, you won the match.
Your call has
you won. You're the winner.
The person you're trying to reach.
You don't even know man.
Yeah. We just gonna go through them then. You won the match. Hey, I think this was all kind of formulated. Oh, this was supposed to be a match? Oh, yeah.
Hold on. So, Santo,
hey, let's move on. Hey, what we got?
Since you weren't
pull up your parent. So for Mother's Day and Father's Day in the midst of us, we gonna have a battle, especially at the con. Shout out to Phoenix Fan Fusion. We in the building again for another year in a row. We up in that thing, and we got a debate that we been swirling around this mug, and we gonna have it out, and the people gonna judge at Phoenix Fan Fusion. What up, y'all? Hey, so and Rox kind of bailed out of a match, low key, by saying I could pick somebody right now when we all had the conversation. So I could have it in tonight. Africa Bound Durag. Do you remember? So I could have it in there by tonight. And the 11:59 talk, you remember that?
I do remember that.
Oh, okay, yeah. You remember that? Okay.
I do remember that.
Okay, so this is cool. Pull up your parent. Who's one of your parents, man? Let's see. Because I got moms. We can talk about moms. I get moms. My mom's ready. My mom's over here.
Oh yeah, I got my moms too. I'm finna share.
Okay, I got my mom's too. Runner. Go ahead.
That's my mom's.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was
Track
a really
star.
good mother.
Go ahead. My bad. African Bond do rag.
I thought she was a real good mom. She took a lot of slack, but everything she did, she pretty much.
Hey, when you run African Bond do rag, do you have New Balances on, or do you have like Pumas?
Can I finish my explanation?
Okay, my bad. I want to know if you wear when you run, do you wear Pumas or New Balance?
I don't wear Pumas or New Balances.
Okay, you run the Jordans.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Running in Jordans is like. I ain't know if it's.
Hey, I seen this dude on the treadmill in some J's, killing it. I was like, how comfortable are your feet? Like,
I'm so used to it. If I can hoop in, I can run in it.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, I thought she was a really good mom. She took a lot of slack. She was being manipulated at first, but everything she did for the benefit of Boji.
Who is that?
That's Queen Healing from Ranking the King.
Ranking the Kings. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. She's a little evil, man.
How so?
Cause look at her face, man. Look how mad she is right there, man.
She's not mad.
She is mad.
That's not a mad face?
Yeah, name something evil she did.
No, hold on. Is she mad at that face though?
No, that's just like a straight face. It's somebody looking like this.
Okay. Hey, I was about to call this. I was about to call him. I was about to be disrespectful, but I need him as a judge to judge this fairly. If somebody took a picture like that, is that a mean face or is that like a I'm good face?
Before I answer, what was you about to say?
No, I was about to say nothing, man. Come on, man.
Don't
be
run.
grown up, man. Come on.
Don't run.
Grow up, man.
Oh, so EXO.
What's up?
When you run, do you wear Pumas or do you wear New Balances?
I was gonna say
no. That's a. It looks like a mean face. Like a.
Okay, yeah. So you lied.
It looks like it. Don't mean it is. You ever heard of RRB? Or no, it wasn't
RBF.
RBF. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
So you lied again.
It don't mean you mad. It just mean that's how you look.
Hey, like I said, you won because I got Chi-Chi, man.
Chi-Chi?
Yeah, Chi-Chi wanted the best for her son. Man.
Yeah, but
she didn't care about nobody over her son. Man.
She was controlling.
She was controlling.
Yeah, she was absolutely controlling, and she was.
Man, she was the only one controlling. Man, what was?
But she was violent.
Ain't no law. Who was the law in that situation?
She was the law.
Yeah,
but she was controlling.
Yeah. Okay, explain how it controlling.
Man, she was there. All that boy Gohan used to do was do homework and clean the house and do chores, man. Whenever he was with Chi-Chi, he used to be happy to get up out of there with Goku.
Hey, teaching them work ethic, man. That's work ethic, bro.
That's shielding him from the real world. That boy is saying he needs to be out there scrapping.
Not needs to be.
He needs to be.
No.
He's one of the only people on Earth who can help defend from these threats.
He don't got that. This is the old conversation. He don't got that. He don't got that. He don't got that. He don't got that. He don't got that.
What do you mean he don't got that?
He don't got that get busy mentality.
Yes, he do.
No, he does not. Man, what are you talking about?
Whenever, yeah, I'm very familiar with Gohan.
Okay.
Whenever something happens where the Earth is in jeopardy or his family is in jeopardy, Gohan's gonna scrap. He's not gonna go looking for trouble, but he sure as hell ain't gonna turn down no fade.
But that's my point, though.
Warranted.
That's my point.
But Goku ain't gonna go looking for trouble neither, though. Like that's not what they do.
No, Goku will go look for some trouble, man.
He'll go look for some scraps, but it ain't.
Yeah, so a lot of that could be tied to trouble. What you talking about?
He don't be wanting no trouble. He just be wanting to scrap, gang. Right? And that's
you know how crazy that sounds.
Exactly.
And he don't want no problems. He just want to fight.
Hey, but for real though, that's like Goku's personality. Like he really don't want like no beef with you. He just want to scrap. Like see how strong y'all is.
Hey man, but you can't just go ask anybody for a scrap. What you talking about? That's rude.
That's why Zamasu got mad with the Zero Humans plan when he turned into Goku Black. That's why he was mad. He's like, this nigga just going around asking guys if they want to scrap. He was like,
hey, now that is that's tough. Hold on, let me present this. That's tough.
Can I put my?
But,
can I tell you my mom? My mom?
Oh, you got a mom?
Yeah, I told you I got a mom.
I didn't mean to say that, man. You have you selected.
That's tough.
You selected somebody. Is that correct?
Hey, that was like a fifth grade joke. You got a mom?
hey, look at her cooking. Look at her cooking for the fam bam while everybody out there saving the world. You know what I'm saying? She making goulash.
She's not making it. She's not cooking enough for them.
Yes, she is. Yes,
no,
she is.
Yeah, Goku and Gohan to eat.
You saying she making a selfish pot of soup, right?
Yeah, that's for her. That's for her, gang.
She made herself some food.
That's them human portions.
I'm tired of these dudes. Let me make myself some stew. You know how they got dinosaurs in that world? There's probably dinosaur tails in there.
Them human portions, gang.
I think as she dressed nice, she don't be having the ranking the kings. She be showing a little something. She be showing a little something.
No, she don't. She be having on her queen's robe. Her queen's robe and her gown. She's very modest. Now let's not talk about Chi-Chi running around in a bra and panties and a cape and a helmet. Hey, people don't remember that outfit.
I do remember that outfit.
You don't remember that outfit, huh? Actually, yeah, that was Chi-Chi. That was Chi-Chi.
Oh, he got a.
Dang. He up out of here. Is that a run? Did he just run?
Nowadays, this is considered a run, I guess.
Hey, nowadays it's 2025. You can't put it past the nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, but on the low, Queen Helen's here. Queen Helen is a way better mom than Chi-Chi though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
The mom I picked, the one I was thinking about was Isabella from Promised Neverland. I think she was just misunderstood. I think she was misunderstood.
I think she's a terrible person.
I think she was misunderstood.
How so?
She had a job, or she was gonna die, and I think she tried to care for the kids as much as possible before their time. Obviously she wasn't as smart as Norman and what's the other black-haired one?
Ray,
yeah. That to like devise an escape plan like that. So I think she tried to, care for the kids as much as she could while staying alive and, doing as much possible, but making them feel loved.
Well, that was her job to make them feel loved. I think given any other opportunity, she wouldn't have made them feel like that because she's really not that type of person. But she needed to make them feel loved in order for their brains to grow.
Well, I think she probably could have been worse because she knows if she's not doing it, like how they had the other chick come in.
Yeah.
So I think somebody else is going to do it and maybe not be as loved, especially the fact that her son Ray was there. Knowing that somebody else is going to take care of your child and like to the point where he's about to die, for him to die, I think she was just trying to be as caring as possible.
Yeah, but she was finna send Ray off, gang. Like all of that shit. She was talking to Ray before she was getting ready before his birthday. When she was getting ready to send him off, like she didn't really Granted, she cared, gang, but she didn't really care like that because I think she did. I think that's why was she talking to him so crazy?
I think she was giving them those gifts because if you think about it, she kept giving them random weird gifts so that Ray can take little parts of it.
Yeah, he was requesting that. But what I'm saying is right
but she didn't have to give it to him. That was actually never part of the job.
Well, it was part of the deal that she made with Ray for spying on the kids for her. So it was part of that deal. He was spying on the kids, and his reward for spying on the kids, and he get a gift every year. So he would get tape cassettes and all these little trinkets that he needed to make his shit. But when they were getting ready to escape, you remember she wanted them to pretty much die. They had to trick her. Emma had to take the thing out her ear. She put it in with the meat and they burnt the house up. She it was at that point she was just like save the brain, gang. Like that's all she cared about. She didn't care that the kids were dead. She didn't care about any of that. She said save the brain, which showed me that she cared about the brain more than she cared about the kid. She only became attached to them because she raised them from birth. So she does have some kind of attachment, but at the end of the day, her job is her job. She cared about those kids. She wanted the brain to be healthy. So
you don't think she could have? You don't think when they escaped, she could have chased them?
How? Because they swung across the thing.
Yeah.
She couldn't, and they cut the ropes. So she wouldn't have been able to get across. She was already like Mom Isabella was already aware of that spot when they jumped. You know what I'm saying? Because if you remember when she got up there, she was like, "Oh, they couldn't have went to that one spot because her and her little boyfriend figured out that spot a long time ago." So she ran to the spot, but she couldn't get across because once they got across, they cut the rope. So in order for her to get across, she would have had to go all the way back to the house, get some more rope. Like, granted, she could have did it, but they would have been long gone by the time she got over there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because she could have alerted them to, like, if she really wanted to, she could have alerted them like, hey, this is the route they went.
Yeah, but if she really wanted to, she could have just let them niggas escape. So, like, if she was a good mom,
I think she low key did.
They tricked her, gang. They tricked the shit out of her.
No, like, I mean, like with the house thing and everything, yes. But when she got up there, she could have at least got one of them little niggas.
Hey, because it was them two little scary niggas. They was the last to swing
yeah,
over.
like I'm like you stopped. You because she even cried a little bit. She shed some thug tears. I think she realized, like, all right, you know what? It's like you also got to think she knew what's out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like when it's kind of one of those things. Like, what do you picture your kids like the lesser of evils, I guess? Because like you can let them escape, but like she knows what's out there, but she don't know like if there's a way to like get out of there. She didn't know about like the other like monsters that were like actually like helping.
Yeah, but that's still better than food, gang. I would much rather.
Remember that was a big ass thing. Big thing out there that was like crawling on all fours that was out there eating. So like,
yeah,
in my mind, as I think she was like, dang, they gonna be food either way they go. Let me try to make the best of your 13.
But then again, I don't think Isabella knew in depth what was outside those walls, because Isabella grew up in those walls. So all she knows is the people who come and visit her and tell her what to do. She doesn't know about those rebellion regimes and all of that shit that's out there. I don't think she knows about that. She only knows about what's inside of those walls.
Because I think she took I think, what's Norman? She took Norman into that thing because remember he was so exceptional. They took him to see more. She took him into that room. So like I don't remember if there was cameras or anything, but I think there was more to it that she knew. Like, hey, there's more to it because she went through the same process. Yeah. So I think she realized that there was more. And like, because when they showed like the back, I don't know if it was in the anime, but in the manga, they showed Norman go through that like process, and you could see him see more. So I would assume that she went through that same process, and was like, oh, there's more. Like, there's so much crazy stuff going out there. Like,
but she wasn't like you. The nigga Norm was really in the city. He was really in the trenches with his coat on, with a hood on, covering his face, trying not to smell like a human. You know what I'm saying? Isabella wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't, because she wasn't smarter than Norman.
Right. She was smart, but she wasn't smarter than Norman. Yeah. I don't think she knew in depth what Norman figured out. You know what I'm saying? She was good, but she wasn't that good. Yeah. She wasn't Norman good.
Yeah. That's why I just feel like she was kind of like trying to pick the lesser of the evils, and trying to like help them out, but not like
I just read that word.
Try to keep them. I think she was just trying to keep them there so like they can try to spend as much as they like. Because at the end of when she knew that what's the girl's name again?
Who, Emma?
Emma, yeah, she knew Emma was trying to escape and she broke her leg. Like
broke the shit out of her leg, but not because.
But she also could have told on her.
She could have, but they don't. I don't think they would have cared, gang, because the whole thing is the brain. So yeah, I'll break your leg. I'll break every limb on you because Emma, Ray, and Norman were the top prospects. Yeah, they were top of the leaderboards. Yeah. So they need to eat this regardless of whatever the fuck is going on. I don't care if I got to strap you to a bed and force feed you so they can. Isabella was on that type of time. She didn't break her leg because she wanted to stay because she loved her. She broke her leg because she needed to farm her for those people. So she wouldn't run away. Emma was the most athletic. You know what I'm saying?
But there's options. She could since there was more houses. Remember, it was like a whole circle of houses. Yeah. If need be, like, hey, let me get them away from them. Let me get her away from the rest of the two because she knows she's the athletic one, but she's not the smart one. She can't do it by herself. So like she could have moved her away from the others, and it changes the whole game. Yeah, like there was some options. That's why I think she just did it out of love, fear. It was a lot of like different emotions tied into it, like love, fear. Also doing her job because like I'm sure at the beginning before she even had Ray, she was like, "Nigga, fuck these kids." Like, you know what I'm saying?
It comes with one thing I know about being around kids, like even if it's not your kid per se, if you spend enough time around that kid, especially from birth as they're babies and you're seeing them grow up, you're gonna feel some kind of way about it.
Oh, I can attest to that as a teacher. I've known kids like even like from kindergarten. I've seen kids grow up from kindergarten. I've like even kids leaving to go to high school from my school. Right. Like it's emotional because like I've known some of these kids for 6-7 years.
Right.
And like I help develop sports, like teach them life stuff. So like it hurts a little bit when they're like, oh, they're off, and then you don't like. It's kind of just like, oh, dang, you're done.
Right.
So like you're done doing your part of it. So that's why I felt like Isabella was a good choice because like even though not the same circumstance, but like she groomed these kids. Like she was a teacher, she was a mom, she fed them all. She did all this, and like knowing like the ending of it, like what happens to them at that certain age, it's tough. So I think she was like put in a bad situation because if she says no, she dies.
Yeah.
If she messes up, she dies. Or like they take the house from her and put somebody else there, and then they don't need her no more. She don't get to go to a happy pasture after that. So it's kind of like
if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, if somebody's gonna take care of these kids, it's gonna be me because at least I'm gonna care.
Right.
And I think that's where she was at with it.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, man, low key was a good mom. Low key, not high key, but low key. If you think about it, like she really was like, all right, trying to make the best out of these kids from what they had.
She was making steamed preteens, stewed preteen.
But like, I mean, that's what I was like, man. She did what she did best of what she could do with.
Yeah, that's a good pick, gang. I ain't gonna lie. But shit, we gonna get up out of here. We put it on the hour, gang.
Huh?
I said we about to get up out of here. I don't know what happened to EXO, but we running up on an hour.
So it was a run, right?
Oh yeah, he might have ran, but he already gave it up. He said I won, so
yeah, you did.
Hey, so we finna get up out of here. Hey, like, share, subscribe, share live.
Since it was not off the record, Bobby gave him a little dub because EXO tried to say, I was like, I only check if there's a link. If there's no link, I'm thinking the show's not working.
He said that's a run.
Yeah, so he tried to say, and Bobby let this slide. He was like, I was waiting to take your head off. And I was like, cool. Okay. Then why didn't you send me the link?
No link. Right.
Because he said, this is the crazy part. He said he individually sent Cinco and Grim the link. So you sent the two people that you didn't want to battle.
And
but
then
the one person you didn't want to battle, that don't make sense to you, huh?
Hey, sound like something to me. I'm up out of here, gang.
All right, yo.
All right.